Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou, hawhadai, talofa lava, aloha, malo lele, aku nui, aku rahi, huri noi te moana nui a kiwa nei te mihi ki a koutou. Lovely to be here. My name is Tina Ngata. I am a mama of two from the Ngati Porou nation on the East Cape, Te Tairawhiti of Te Ika Maui. And I first came into contact with RIMPAC really up front when I was in Hawaii a number of years ago at an environmental summit, and I was downstairs at that particular environmental summit in Honolulu, and I saw all of these conservation installations and exhibitions that were being run by military organizations. And I was absolutely confused. I thought I had wandered out of the conference and into a military conference. I was like, how am I looking at military installations? And that was when I first started to really get exposed to the greenwashing arm of militarism in the Pacific, and it was all very standout perverse to me. And at the time, I was working largely in looking at Indigenous conservation methods as pathways to global sustainability. That's still an area that I'm very passionate about. But a part of that necessitates me also working in spaces to do with understanding the role of the doctrine of discovery, and in particular understanding how the doctrine of discovery as a tool of colonization was implemented across Te Moana Nui a Kiwa. And a lot of these fictions that we are sold by colonizers that look like, that's something that happened over on, over in the United States, over in Canada. It might have happened in South America, but it didn't really happen here. And that, we live this nice we had a beneficent colonial experience, and all of these kinds of fictions that get applied to us. There are other layers to those fictions, particularly when it comes to militarism that has to do with creating false Indigenous heritage in order to be able to co-opt Indigenous permission around militarism. And so I'm very interested in us leaning into and then stripping away a lot of those cloaks that it wears, in order to have forms of truth. And I'm really thankful for this particular form of truth. I have a deep belief in forms of truth being the first step to healing. And so, nei te mihi atu ki a koutou kua whakarite mai I tēnei hui wānanga hei rongoa mo te iwi katoa. Kia ora rā. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much for convening this form of truth as a pathway of healing for all of us from Te Moana Nui a Kiwa. Kia ora.
Kia ora, tuahine.